Good evening, vinyl community. North Carolina vinyl picker here. We're going to go over a few things tonight. It's Saturday night, baby, and we got a good show lined up. We're going to go ahead and talk about my new vinyl finds for the past week since Tuesday. We're going to do some shout outs for a few channels. We got some colored vinyl to look at tonight. Tuesday night, we're going to dive into Stephen Wilson and Porcupine Tree's catalog. We'll start off with Porcupine Tree and work our way up through The Incident and then into Stephen Wilson's solo career. And recently, they have said that they're going to regroup next year. So that sounds really good. It's been a few years. Also, on my thread, the Aqualung thread, I've only seen one so far. So if you have, show your Aqualung. That's the thread I started on Tuesday. And if you have any CDs or vinyl, show them. And then pass it on. And we could go ahead and get this thing moving across the vinyl community. And I want to thank everybody for subbing me up. I'm up to 130. And we're getting there. We're getting a few each day, and that's good. I'm glad to see that, and we got a lot more things to discuss and talk about in the months ahead. So let's get right into talking about these colored vinyls. And also, I wanted to mention Psycho Platters. He won the contest for the promo contest that I ran. It ran through till the 15th of November. He has not. I need him to contact me, so that way I can send him out his winnings, his package. So let's go ahead and talk about the items that I found this week, and I got them right here. I found 3 albums, excuse me, at a local a record store here in North Carolina, and he really did me right by these releases, and I was glad to have them. They were all 3 on my want list. First one is the Slider, Telegram Sam, My Main Man. Yep, Telegram Sam, Metal Guru, Mystic Lady, Rock On, The Slider, Baby Boomerang, Spaceball Ricochet, on and on and on. A great album. The only one I'm missing now I want to get is Tanks. I'd like to find that one. I'm sure I will in due time. Also, I found a really nice copy of Magical Mystery Tour, and I played this all the way through. I haven't heard this album in a long, long time, and sounded great. And that was nice, a nice pickup to get. And then I found a copy of the music from the Big Pink, the band. I didn't have this album. I like to get a couple more of their other albums as well, but this one here has The Weight on it and some other great songs. So I got these 3 albums, traded in some stuff, and got some really nice stuff. Got 3 nice records, and that's all I've picked up since Tuesday. Been kind of slow. I really haven't been out much, and when I'm out, I'm not really finding much. So I want to go ahead and show these 45s again. I found these 5 in a thrift store here in North Carolina, and they're I'm not a big fan of Pearl Jam, but I'm probably going to trade these up, or I'm going to send them out as VCLT. But most likely I'll trade them up and find somebody that in eBay or somebody that would want these. I'll go ahead and show them real quick. They're all Christmas 45s. You Pearl Jam people out there, you'll probably recognize these or have seen them in the past. And I looked them up on Discogs, and they're worth quite a bit. I didn't pay up much for them. They had a price on them, and then they had another markdown price, and then another markdown price. So I said, well, I'll take a chance on them. And then I looked them up, and a couple of them are worth some good money. But And I got that one there. So those 5. I'm probably going to flip those, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I can find some more, some stuff that I really want. That's the name of the game: buy low, sell high. So here comes the colored vinyl, and I'll talk a little bit about each record as we take it and show you. Cheers. The first colored vinyl is Gary Boyle. Gary Boyle is called The Dancer. And Gary Boyle was in Isotope, a jazz fusion band. And he also has members on here from Brand X. Here's the cover. And here's the vinyl, the red vinyl for The Dancer, Gary Boyle. I'm sure there's some fusion people out there that will recognize Gary Boyle. The next one is Pink Floyd, live in London, 66, 67. There is the cover. And here is the album, white vinyl on that Pink Floyd. These are all pretty cool. It took me a while to collect them all for you, to pull them all out of my collection. Kate Bush's first album, The Kick Inside. Great album. There's a few people in the VC that really like Kate Bush. I was into her since the very first album. I saw her on Saturday Night Live and I was hooked. And she was doing songs from this album. So that's going back a few years. And here's the album on gray vinyl, The Kick Inside. I figured this would be the best way to show these. Here's Steven Wilson, my favorite artist, former member of Porcupine Tree. Somebody mentioned Steven Wilson's song. Is that a Steven Wilson song? Porcupine Tree is Steven Wilson. So they're all Steven Wilson songs. That's what he said. The Future Bites. This was his album he did last year, or I think it was tail end of the year before. And then 19, and then he was going to tour this, and then the pandemic hit, and the Future did Shirley Bite. Yeah. Great album. A little different than his other stuff, but great nonetheless. Red vinyl on that. The Future Bites. If you like Steve, start with his early stuff. Start with his first album after Porcupine Tree broke up. Tori Amos on orange vinyl. Yeah, this is Russia and Upside Down 2 on the orange vinyl. Next one I'm sure a lot of people will recognize. A Trick of the Tail. First album Genesis did after Peter Gabriel left the band and Phil Collins took over. And then when they toured, Bill Bruford played drums on that tour. And then on that nice yellow with the Charisma, the Mad Hatter label. There you go. Nice yellow vinyl copy of Trick of the Tail. And how about the Moody Blues, Octave? The last album with Mike Pinder, keyboardist. He came back for this album. He had left. And that's them walking through with Pinder. Then after Pinder left, that's when Patrick Moraz. I seen this tour in Hampton Coliseum in Norfolk, or in Hampton Roads, Virginia, close to Norfolk. I can still remember seeing them coming out and the show starting. Phenomenal. I seen the Moody Blues at least, 5, 6, 7 times. And one of my favorite all-time bands. We just lost Graham Edge here a week or so ago. And we lost David Langdon today. I heard David Langdon from Big Big Tree, he passed away in an accident. So he was a young guy. Yeah, that's a great band. If you ever try to listen to the Underyard Fall. That was the name of the Big Big Tree album that I started off with. And then they have a really big discography. But Big Big Tree is a really good prog band. And here's the album for Octave and that blue vinyl. Then on this next one, Grand Funk, for an American band. This is a classic. This is back when I was in high school. This is probably the first colored vinyl album I ever saw. And it came in this yellow. And I believe the 45 from this album was also in yellow vinyl. Well, I haven't found it yet, but I probably will. I got a bunch of 45s I'm going to be showing on another show coming up. How about Nothing Is Easy? Live at the Isle of Wight, 1970. Jethro Tull. That's on orange vinyl. And that is a double album, 2-album set, probably 45 RPM. Okay, then the next one we got up is Eddie Jobson, Zinc, the Green Album. Eddie Jobson was with UK and also Curved Air, and he played with Yes on a 90125. He was, and then he shortly lived. He was on one of their videos. And then he left the band. He was only in the band for a minute. But Eddie Jobson is awesome. And the Green Album is a must-have. And Gary Green is actually on the album. And Gary Green is from Gentle Giant. But there's a nice green vinyl on that. And that Eddie Jobson album, the Green Album. And then we have Tori Amos, one of my favorites. Live at Montreux, 91-92. Live. And that's on red vinyl. I don't want to drop these. Some of these are hard to find nowadays. The red vinyl. This is great. I have the Blu-ray of that as well. David Bowie, Aladdin Sane. Classic Bowie. I love Bowie's older stuff. This is still in the shrink, so I can't open it. But here it is on gray vinyl, Aladdin Sane. And then we have Steven Wilson's Cats and Trains. This is an album I found. It's a promo bootleg. It has a bunch of songs on here from Porcupine Tree. But it says it's Steven Wilson, but the songs that are on here are Porcupine Tree songs. They're not his solo songs, but they're all Steven Wilson songs, like I was saying. And that Steven Wilson comes in like a mud color, a light tannish with some speckles in it. It's pretty cool. There's another one that there's a two album set, but I don't have the other one. I was surprised when I was in the record store in Florida. And I walked in. I always checked Steven Wilson's records, and this was there that day. And I pretty much didn't care how much it cost at that point. I just wanted it. How about some Steve Hackett, former member of Genesis? This is the Nottingham 1990 live. Got Camino Royale, Please Don't Touch, Every Day, In That Quiet Earth, Black Light, Theater of Sleep, Jazz Jam, Spectral Mornings. Speaking of Spectral Mornings, David Langdon, who we just talked about, who passed away today, did a version of Spectral Mornings. That's an instrumental, but they added vocals to it. So if you ever want to really hear something cool, Rob Reed was also the guy from Magenta. Him and David Langdon, and then Christine Booth, I think her name is, she was also from Magenta. They did a song, probably on most streaming channels. And they added vocals to Steve Hackett's song. And then the vocals sound, it's beautiful. If you ever get a chance, give it a listen. And here's the Steve Hackett and the brown, the dirt brown color. And how about Larry Fast from Synergy? Sequencer. He did a series of these albums, and they were all in clear vinyl. Larry Fast is Synergy, was from Jersey, or still from Jersey, and he played on Nectar's Recycled album. He also played with Peter Gabriel. I believe he was on Peter Gabriel's first solo tour. I know he was on the first couple of Peter Gabriel albums, and I also seen that tour, the first Peter Gabriel tour at the Capitol Theater in New Jersey, and Robert Fripp was there playing guitar, like behind a curtain, sitting down. Here's the album sequencer on the clear vinyl, and here's another album by Synergy. The name of this album is Chords. There's Larry Fast. Plays the Moog synthesizer. I always thought that was Bruford on the back, that picture. And then here it is, the album on that clear vinyl. Now, a couple more of Synergy's albums are clear vinyl. I just haven't found them yet. And I've been listening to Synergy for a long, long time. And here's another Steven Wilson. And this was How Big the Space. And this album was from a couple albums ago. Yeah, we've got a pretty cool picture of Steven on the back. And this is nice, really cool. And the blue vinyl. Coming to the end here. How about some Pink Floyd? Now this one I heard is getting hard to find. This is the Division Bell. This is also on blue vinyl. A little darker blue. That's a Division Bell. I've played that. That thing sounds fantastic. How about some more Pink Floyd? BBC show, 1967. Astronomy Domain. Scarecrow, Set Your Controls for the Heart of the Sun. And a few other songs. This one here is pretty cool. It's got the blue, red, yellow. Picture of the boys there. Most of these are all available in record stores and online. And how about this classic cover? Everybody knows this. I don't even need to tell you who it is. But I will. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. This one here was pretty cool. I found this at a flea market. It's on white vinyl. And then we got the last but not least. This has the hype sticker. It has the cellophane plastic. It has price stickers. The hype sticker. It's none other than Kate Bush. This is the Hounds of Love. This is her masterpiece. This has Running Up the Hill, Hounds of Love, The Big Sky, Cloud Busting, and then the Ninth Wave. And there's a picture of the Ninth Wave back there on my wall. A poster that I had framed of Kate. Big Kate Bush fan. And here's the album on gray marble vinyl. Pretty rare to find this. And I got a really good price on this. I've been looking and looking and looking and finally found it on eBay. And because of the cover is not all that. It's got some writing on it. It's got some dirt and stuff. I only paid like half of what it really could have cost. But these are going for a couple $100. If you can find one. If you ever see the album, just if you're able to get the album out. This is limited edition, so look for the sticker, the hype sticker, if you want one of these. Look for the hype sticker, and then pull the album out. See if it's black vinyl or if it's a special edition of this marble, gray marble. If it's the gray marble version, you got something there. And that's pretty cool. So like I said, Tuesday night, we're going to dive into the Porcupine Tree catalog. We're going to look at the DVDs. We're going to look at the Blu-rays. We're going to look at some 45s. We're going to look at the LPs. We're going to look at everything. We're going to talk about Steven Wilson on all the albums. I'm going to show you the albums that he's remixed and remastered. We're going to discuss that. Jethro Tull's collection. I have some of those. Some of King Crimson. Some of Yes. He's done all the classic prog albums. And then don't forget about the Thread. The Thread is for Aqualung. And show your copies of Aqualung. That can be on vinyl or it can be on a CD. And Psycho Platters, if you get a chance, give me a shout. Let me know. I need to get an address from you so that way I can send your contest winnings. I'd like to thank everybody who has subbed me up. I continue to get them, and I continue to say thank you. I can't thank you enough. I enjoy doing the videos, and I enjoy getting the response back from you guys and gals about the videos that I make. And you could also let me know in the videos if there's something that you'd want me to show you guys, a band or a topic or a certain kind of record. Because the next time we get together, we're going to look at some more stuff that I got here pulled. And the ones I got pulled here next are all the records I have that have hype stickers on them. So we'll look at those. I probably have 15, 20, 25, 30 of them. I don't know. I have to look. And then, so that's all coming down the road. Oh, we're at 21 minutes. So let's go ahead and end this. And you have a great rest of your weekend. And thanks everybody again for helping me out making this show happen every week. So y'all take care and be safe out there. Talk to y'all later. See you Tuesday. Bye-bye.